it might just be you, because I can hear people fine.
Well,
Three tracks.
Fredboat is stuttering.
Yeah, that's what I was checking. I wasn't sure if it was on my end or if that was on Fredboat's end.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if I can get Groovy to work, because Groovy seems to work better.
Ruby's dead.
Oh, it is.
Ruby died.
We
Rest
talked
in
about
peace.
this.
Okay.
Yeah, they murdered Groovy.
Sweet. Alright, so you can add other tracks to that. That's just 3 particular tracks I wanted to play. So if you want to add more, I'm fine with that.
Ah, okay. I'm just gonna put those on repeat.
Oh, why are my saving throws the way that they are?
Well,
That's weird.
yes, I would like a sword. And
Okay, I am looking for that.
oh, it's on the map already.
Oh yeah, you used it earlier. Ah,
Yeah.
there you are. You already
So
have it.
that's out. Bram is gonna run out a little bit so that he's visible, and he's gonna shout at this thing, at this dragon, and say, "Oi!" And forgive my language. "Oi! You filthy dragon cunt! I called your name so I could kill you!" And then he's gonna book it backwards.
Fight me, he says while running away.
Fights with me, punk.
Runs out, yells something, runs back behind cover.
Good.
Favorite lines from.
What can I say? Goose is rubbing off on me.
At the end of your turn, Ilmarith is going to detect
Legendary
for-
actions.
is going to detect for creatures in this room. Got a 29.
Oh my god.
So,
Fighting Ilmarith in its lair.
Everyone.
so Ilmarith, Imrith sniffs the air
Imrith.
and moves her nose back and forth, sensing the creatures in the room, and the smile gets even wider.
Hold on, also got a 29 on stealth.
Meets and beats.
Beats. She finds
Damn.
you.
Good lord,
Same
Fred.
here.
I
Fredboat
wish
is
I would have
just,
activated Pass Without Trace earlier.
Fredboat is just not
Would have
happy
given
trying to play
Goose that
music, is
plus
it?
10 that made him invisible.
Yeah, she's just grinning ear to ear, sniffing the air, and looks absolutely excited to destroy this place. She's already destroyed the entry where there's rubble and pillars all over the place. The doorway's just enormous, smashed open. She was not big enough to fit through, and now the entrance is big enough. Anything else for your turn? You finished your turn, Brim. So, yeah, she did her action at the end of your turn, and it is Reese.
Oh boy.
Now, you do have Pip.
I do have
You can summon, and I do believe you can change that when you summon, right?
change
Yes.
what?
You can change his type, his
Yes,
scale color.
Yeah, you can. Let me pull
I
up.
believe blue would make him immune to lightning, if I'm remembering correctly, which might be extremely helpful here.
Yeah, he always looks blue, but I'm looking at a sheet. So it.
If you can choose from fire, lightning, cold, acid, and poison, if I'm remembering correctly. The 5
acid, cold,
chromatic
fire,
dragon.
lightning, poison. Yeah. I'm just checking. It takes an action to summon him. So.
You can use your bonus action for something like Hunter's Mark or
Yeah.
something else.
Alright. Yeah, I will summon Pip. Let me.
Goose has 10 hit points.
Yes, he does.
Oh no.
Spoiler alert, Goose is not fighting.
I just put Pip on the map, and that's not where he actually is gonna be. I'm gonna put Pip. Oof, I don't want to put him right
now our
in the
tank
middle.
is Leo. Our tank is Leo right now, and Brim.
Yes.
I'll put Pip right next to me. But I do want him slightly visible to Imrith.
Okay.
Just in case, I don't know, she likes him. Probably not. And then, okay, bonus action.
You have Hunter's Mark.
Could I use as a bonus action? Or not use, could I roll a healing potion across the floor to Goose?
So this is a stone floor and it's a glass bottle. You can do it, but you're gonna have to make a dexterity check to make sure it doesn't break on the way over.
Right. What I
You
wanted
can
was
also
to like
throw
kneel.
it and yeah.
No.
So you could throw it and Goose will make a dex check to catch it, or you can roll it and you make the dex check to roll it.
I know his dex is pretty high.
Yeah. So it's up to you guys. You can have a little conversation across the hall about it. You can like
Dex
He's
is either
60 feet away. You know what? I haven't used my movement.
Yeah.
So
You
I
have
will. I will summon Pip to there. I have 30 feet of movement.
Pip can also like move around for you with stuff in his mouth.
That's true.
If you want Pip to be running around handing out healing potions.
That's very cute. Could I have
get him a little medic?
the healer.
Get a little medic bag. Shoulder bag.
No, like one of those Saint Bernard.
Yeah, Saint Bernards.
Jugs of booze under the neck.
Yes. That was what I was thinking.
He's got a little like a doggy vest.
And also you can move
with a red cross on it. It would be a war crime to attack him. He's the medic.
And also
It's
you
too
can
big.
move. You
For
can
the
move
G-
through Harshnag's space, because he'll like let you run.
We
through
all know
his leg.
dragons respect war crimes.
Yeah.
So you guys
For
can
the-
run through Harshnag's
And the
space.
committal of therein.
Oh yeah, because he has
He
big.
does. Yeah. So you can run through his space, but he does count as cover.
Mm.
If you're behind him. So.
Okay.
You can't end your space on the same spot as him. Also, you're roboting, Jenna.
Oh yeah, my
Yes, you
Wi-Fi
are.
is really not good. As per.
You're good now. I hear you.
Can I have summon Pip after I move?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm
So
gonna
you can move first and then use your action to summon him.
Yep. You can also split up your movement.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna move 15 feet here, summon Pip, and can I bonus action put the healing potion gently into his mouth?
Yes. Pip gently grasps it.
Like a golden retriever with an egg.
Yep. It is exactly like that.
Good. And then I will move 15 feet back. And then,
Pip has movement.
Yeah, he has 40 feet of movement. And I believe that just makes it to Goose. So he will go boop and give him 1 2d4 plus 2 healing potion.
Yeah, so if you use Pip's action, I believe you can just hand it to Goose, and Goose, you just take it.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, Pip goes right after me. I'm gonna put him in initiative.
So Goose, you now are holding it, so you can take a potion now. It's out.
Neat.
So there's that. Anything else for your turn?
I know Pip just rolled initiative, but I think his initiative is on my turn. Or like
I believe it is. I believe he moves immediately after you.
21.2.
Under your Drake Warden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you summoning its draconic essence as?
I'm going to pick. Lightning damage will do nothing to this dragon, I assume. But I want him to be immune.
You could do that and have him be useful for things like assisting.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Because
Taking lightning breath.
provide. Yeah, so I would allow him to flank. I would allow him to take objects from person to person, be a distraction, things like that. If you want him to not necessarily fight. So.
I mean, even if he does fight, his bite still does piercing damage, so that would.
Yeah.
There's still that.
Yep.
Even if the lightning damage wouldn't do anything, it's still.
Yeah, I think I'll pick lightning just so that he stays up for longer and can be more useful for flanking. Alright, and that should be everything.
Remind me, if Pip drops to 0, he despawns, right? He doesn't
Yeah, he doesn't die.
go unconscious.
He
No, I'm just saying, he does. I mean, that would be perfect, but.
He becomes little wisps of magic and goes back into his little cage, where he's comfy and warm and safe.
And is that until he's summoned again, or until you've completed long rest?
That is, I believe it is, yeah.
So I just wanted to double check, because I can't remember. I haven't read much on the Drake Warden Ranger.
I'm reading through it.
It remains for a number of hours equal to your proficiency bonus.
Or until reduced to 0, or until I use the feature to summon the Drake again, but it doesn't say how many times I can do it. I think it's just as many times as I would like.
Yeah, its action economy is the thing.
Yeah. So I could summon and desummon him every 6 seconds, I think.
I just wanted to make sure he wasn't like he didn't despawn and then you couldn't summon him again until you finish a long rest or something.
Yeah, no.
If he hits 0.
It takes an action, which seems like very quick, but compared to the Beastmaster, I think the Drake is a little bit weaker, at least at this level.
Yeah.
It
gets stronger as levels progress. That was the one thing I do remember from reading.
Pip, he's a renewable resource.
Yeah. So, alright.
I think they start at medium size and increase to large, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they become big. But that's my turn.
Yeah, I'm just doing that so
That's not until like 10th level or something.
Yeah. Okay, and Pip's turn is done as well, with movement and action. Doesn't have a bonus action as far as I know. So it's Harshnag's turn. And Harshnag is going to bellow, "Evil worm, you desecrate this house!" And going to jump up this and come up here, dashing up to hit Ilmarith with the Gertz Great Axe. And unfortunately misses, as the axe sort of sparks off of the hide of this dragon. The scales are so powerful and strong that the axe, magical and enormous as it is, unfortunately glances off as he tries to hit the dragon. And in rage and fury, he swings again. And again is buffeted off by these scales. And the dragon laughs in his face. And in absolute rage, he just screams at you all, "Run!" This is my fight! And, the dragon is going to use a tail attack and whip her tail around to hit him with a legendary action.
Going to ask if that was her legendary action or just an action, or if this was her turn.
Legendary.
And he ducks out of the way, like very quickly and carefully, like trying to get out of the way of her tail, and also trying to sort of stand in the way as much as possible so that she doesn't have as much view of the other people in the party. He's just trying to block with as much of his body as possible. So that's his turn. And now it is Imrith, whatever. So Imrith is going to let out an ungodly roar and says, "You call me here and then deign to run. Cowards play this game with me and I will eat them all. You cannot save your friends, foolish Harshnag." And she's going to do a frightful presence. And every one of you, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Save. Could not remember. What save that was. Okay.
Wisdom, not intelligence.
Natural
I
20.
misclicked.
You're alright.
Hey, I can finally do something right.
Yeah, you're not afraid of no dragon. I ain't afraid of no dragon.
That's
Everyone
actually a
else?
6.
Everyone else, you're afraid of this dragon. Brim, you ain't afraid of no dragon. You got the power of the All-Father and anime on your side. So, and you're immune for the next 24 hours as well, because you saved. You can repeat the save on the end of each of your turns.
Remind me, Devin, this is a fear effect, correct?
It is a
Frightening.
fear effect. Do you
Okay.
have advantage
Just
against
wanted to double
fear?
check.
Monks.
Do you have
I do not.
advantage?
I do not have advantage.
Oh, you can just end it.
As an action, yep.
Oh, dope.
Monks.
I love monks. Cool. So y'all are afraid except for Brim. And I think that means you can't come closer and you have disadvantage or something.
On ability
Disadvantage
checks
on
and
attack
attacks.
rolls, yes, and you cannot move closer to the source of your fear.
And then,
It's not the fear spell where you have to run away.
and then she's going to claw at Harshnag. 2 times. And bite at him 1 time. So she misses with 1 claw, but then gets him with the other one and bites into him after pulling him in with her claw, grabbing hold of his, the joint between his shoulder and his neck, just digging in with her teeth, ripping his flesh away, as he screams out in agony and fury, with this enormous bite. And, her claws are also digging into him as well, so. Pretty bad. And as she bites him, you also see from her teeth comes this horrible, like, crackling lightning right out of her jaw. You would imagine every single one of her teeth is charged with electricity. Leo, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to spend my action to clear my mind.
Dope.
I'm no longer afraid of this dragon, and I will move closer to this point here. And I will say, Imrith, for years I was afraid of you. For years I dreaded seeing you. No more. I swear by everything I stand for, by Lathander, by everything else, you will die by my hand.
Sorry. Who are you?
My name is Lequinel Cardonal. I once called you Master. You destroyed my monastery. You killed everyone there.
That tiny little hovel up on a mountain. I remember. What a shame you got away. Not anymore. I'll finish off the last of you tonight.
Next time I run, I will run toward you, not away. And I will, as my bonus action, I will spend 1 key point to take the dodge action.
You foolish little mortal. You won't be able to escape this place alive.
So be it. As long as you go down with me.
Oh, this is so fucking pumped. I'm so fucking ready for this. Alright. So, at the end of your turn, she's gonna beach her wings.
At the end of Leo's turn?
Another legendary action. You got them all back on her turn.
Gotta love them all back, yeah.
Yeah, she's going to see if she can make Harshnag be knocked prone, because she thinks that would be hilariously funny. Just to weaken his big stature and shit. So he's gonna make a dex save. And he's gonna start to stumble under the wind, but then he's going to use his legendary resistance and stay on his feet. And he just shouts in her face, and this frost comes off of him and seals his feet to the floor enough to keep him stable. And the ice melding into his feet from the ground stops him from being toppled by this dragon's mighty wings beating in the air. And it is Nile.
I want to do something, but I'm
No, I'm psyched.
Alright.
What do you want to do?
no, okay. So Adam is
I
pretty sure
had
it's
my
gonna fail.
epic anime speech.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. So Nile is the roar has gone out. Nile is unfathomably he's just kind of shaken, and he looks and sees this, and he is going to say, Harshnag, you must sustain. And he will give Harshnag Bardic Inspiration, which he can use on healing. He can use it on any of his saves, and with Tasha's rules, he can use it on spell attacks and healing. So if anyone heals him, you can throw the D8 for additional healing.
Onto him, or when he heals someone else?
So if he gets healed, he can decide to use his Bardic Inspiration to get extra healing.
If someone else.
I believe it's...
Or spell attack damage is the way it's worded in Tasha's.
Cool.
Yeah, I just thought it was...
On top of the regular ones.
Spell attacks and healing from you, I thought it was, but I could be wrong.
I can check. I have Tasha's right here.
It says healing rolls for a single target, so I'm not sure. That would be up to you as the DM. But either way, I want to give him Bardic
The person that
Inspiration.
rolls for healing is the healer, or the person who drinks the potion. So if you are rolling the dice and you have Bardic Inspiration, you can add the Bardic Inspiration to it.
Cool. Well, he can still use it for a bunch of other stuff, hopefully.
Yeah. So if someone throws him a potion, he can add that.
Well, no, that's not a spell.
Yeah, and then
I was gonna say
Nile,
if he was like a second wind or something, but that's not a spell.
Nile is he's trying to fight this fear, and he can't really move his feet. And the only thing that comes to mind is he's gonna pull out the mandolin, and he's going to cast Suggestion on Imrith.
Really?
Yeah, well, this is what Niall would do. I don't think this is gonna work. Adam doesn't think it's gonna work, but this is something Niall's racking his brain for a plan, and he is going to say, "Fly away from here, leaving us all safe." And because I'm using the mandolin, the save, if it makes one, is at disadvantage. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Worst case scenario, it's a legendary resistance.
That's what I'm figuring is going to happen, but this is what Niall would
But
do.
then she's used it, and you've got more spell slots, right? So, all right.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I said worst case scenario, it needs a legendary resistance.
yeah, wisdom save.
At disadvantage because of the mandolin.
That's a natural 20 and then a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh.
She laughs in
Oh.
your face. And I'll give you a sample of that. You stupid little mom. You think you can tell me what to do? I've been around quite a few times more than you, little Niall.
At that, he would actually probably, since it already knows you're here, back up, probably over here, and then what was the saving I can make at the end of my turn to try to not be frightened anymore? Wisdom again.
Wisdom. Yeah.
Oh my god. Nope.
Oh, damn it. I did the wrong voice effect that time. It was supposed to be the evil one, and I did the cave one. God damn it. Unfortunately, that does not succeed.
I bet it's somewhere in the 20s for that save.
Ugh. That's so fucking great. Yeah. Robin. Robin.
Oh, I'm
Goose.
Robin.
Yeah. You play two characters because
Yep,
I
yep.
I made you do it.
It's Sir Robin. You should address me as such. Robin is scared.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Robin's
know
scared.
What to do?
I mean, he can hide, he can dodge, he can look for cover behind a statue. Those statues provide cover in the size of their tokens.
I
So
see.
if you get him behind something, that helps. He can't move
Problem is,
closer.
he can't move closer, so yes.
Yeah. So you could go behind this guy, right by you.
Robin's going to do that. He's gonna hide here and hold his action to. He'll take a dodge action.
It takes the dodge action and gets cover.
Dog action.
The doge
Doggo
action. Don't ugh
What the
me.
dog doing?
It was funny because you mispronounced it. Alright, Goose. Goosey, you've got a potion in your hand.
Yeah, Goose is going to.
Bonus action, take potion.
Yes.
I'll say you guys can choose if you want to use a bonus action or an action, but it defaults to a bonus action.
Cool.
+9.
I've never understood why you couldn't
Just pick.
spend more time doing an action that's a bonus action.
Yeah, I honestly, yeah. Cool. You've got 7 more health, Goosey Goose.
Goose is going to hide again. This time
but-
better.
after seeing this dragon bite Harshnag, you know you will not survive a bite. So
Yes.
you're like, fuck, this is terrifying. Make your wisdom save to try and not be afraid. You are still afraid.
Still afraid.
Sorry, bud. Brim.
So first things first, Brim is gonna use his bonus action with his spiritual weapon for an 8.
Did you use dodge action or anything?
I hit again. My stealth was 21.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, with that failing, because apparently I just, aside from initiative and stealth, I can't roll for shit for anything.
Well, your wisdom save was really good.
Oh, my wisdom save. Brim's gonna look, he's gonna see the situation, and he's gonna hit a knee and slam the shield down, and he's going to call out and say, Tempest, I have been a loyal servant my entire life to you. I have dedicated my life to be unheard, to be a witness of you on this battlefield. I came thinking that you told me what to do, and asked you to lead me here. So I beseech you for your aid. Moreover, All-Father, if I am to be your chosen, if I am to defend your people, aid me as I defend your house! I am not strong enough to do this now! Not alone! Brim just shouts that as his action.
Okay. Make a wisdom check. Or a religion check, even.
They're about the same, so I guess religion, because it's like one better. 18.
Okay. For the next 3 turns, you have advantage on any attack rolls you make.
Okay.
And if any party member reaches 0 hit points, you immediately have a reaction to cast any healing spell for the next 3 turns.
Wow.
It will still cost a spell slot, and it will use your reaction.
You guys better be very considerate of that. I have 5 spell slots left.
Yeah.
So that is coming from somewhere. You don't know where. You've beseeched everything you know and love and hate and have been told your entire life and have gotten nothing in response. And you are begging in your most dire need for help, and you feel empowered.
As a question, I know I already did the bonus action. Can we retroactively say I have advantage on that attack?
Yeah.
25.
Oh.
With your newfound strength,
For
magic
almost max damage too. Actually, that is max damage.
coursing through you, your spiritual weapon finds purchase on a spot on Ilmarith where the scales have a little bit of a gap, perhaps from a previous injury. And you stab that sword into her, and she winces. She can be killed. She does bleed.
Brim, kind of feeling this, knows it's not everything, but he will still roar out, "What is a dragon to a god?"
I'm so fucking pumped right now. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you guys.
Brim will take his movement action, if he can, to move around the statue. No, he does not want to be there, because fucking lines like that are dangerous as shit with dragons.
Don't draw lines in front of dragons.
Yeah.
They love geometry.
Question. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Brim's gonna stay right the fuck where he is. So, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Reese, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't mean to move Ilmarith, sorry. That was where she was? Oopsie. Sorry about that.
By the way, that was force damage.
Oh, we took a short rest. Oh, thank God we took a short rest. Okay. I am... Can I have Pip go before me?
You can hold your turn until after Pip's turn, but then your initiative is changed.
Okay, then
You
I
can
will...
then next
go
turn
first.
just have Pip hold their turn until after
Okay.
yours. if you
Alright.
want.
I want to make sure that I am doing this right. Okay. So that's 15 feet there. And then another 15 to the top of the stairs.
Yep.
And then
What are you
Okay.
doing?
dash.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
dash,
God.
dash.
Oh my God, what are you doing? No, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Probably not
Yeah.
the dumbest thing this he's going to
Probably
do
not
in
the
this combat.
dumbest thing. And then I'm going to action surge.
Oh my God, do it!
Go for it.
And,
Yes,
and,
queen!
I want to, if I can use this as an action, so I have a climbing speed equal to my normal speed, right?
Are you gonna climb back?
I want to climb onto the dragon.
You're gonna
On the
climb
Hydra's
onto
back.
the dragon!
I'm gonna climb onto the dragon.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
Pip is so jealous.
This is either the most dope thing you've ever done, or the thing that's gonna get you killed.
It could be
Or
both.
both.
Why not both? What can the list
No,
does?
because if it kills you, it's not
Exactly.
dope.
This is maybe the coolest way that Reese could die. This is very cool. Maybe not the best way, but it's very cool.
This is very cool. Just climb, but make an athletics check.
Okay.
And I'm gonna set a DC for how hard it is to climb a dragon that's battling
Oh,
a
boy.
giant.
Could you do athletics or acrobatics, or does it have to be athletics?
Yeah.
I'll say you can do acrobatics, but you have to give me flavor of how you're doing it acrobatically rather than athletically.
Okay.
Do a flip.
do a flip, yeah. So
I mean, like, are you getting a rope out and like throwing
Yeah.
it over, or like, what's your?
So for acrobatics, what she would do is like try to like, because she's like using all of her action and movement to dash there, she's like picking up speed, and she will leap onto the like back leg of Imrith and kind of almost do like a handspring
Yep, running leap and a handspring.
Yeah, like vault up onto the leg and then use that momentum to get onto the back and kind of land.
There are spikes down her back if you look in the handout.
Right. Could she use that to her advantage and grab onto a spike to like keep herself there? Okay.
Yes, they are though. If you do critically fail, they are very sharp.
Owie. Okay. Well,
let's do it.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I could use for advantage. I don't think I have anything. Okay.
I mean, this would be a climbing check, would it not?
I mean, I'm
Don't your gloves give you advantage on that?
No, they
They just give you a climbing speed, I thought. What do they say?
No, they say they give you... I think it's that they don't cost any extra movements.
I mean, my climb speed as a mariner is already equal to my my walking speed. So, like, I have a swim, climb, and walk speed of 30 feet.
Oh, here it is. While wearing these gloves, climbing and swimming don't cost you extra movement, and you gain a +5 bonus to strength athletics checks, yeah.
To climb or swim. So you would get +5 if you did it with athletic.
Could I do that? Could I take my roll, which was 11, and add...
11 plus your strength plus 5.
Okay, so that would be 16.
Are you proficient?
I'm not proficient in athletics or acrobatics.
So this is a success. However, every round you're going to have to make an additional check to try and stay on.
Okay.
It will not cost an action, but she may do something to throw you off.
Okay.
Which you could take bludgeoning damage from falling off of her, stuff like that. 'Cause she's gargantuan.
Yeah.
She's very close to the ceiling here. She could also just like try and crush you against the ceiling. You don't know what's gonna happen, but you are on the back of the fucking dragon.
Yep, I'm holding on to one of the spikes on her back.
Fucking dope. Everyone sees this and is impressed.
That is metal.
Hell yeah!
Does this make us slightly less scared of her?
No, but it makes you more scared of Reese.
I'll say it makes you more scared of Reese. Not less scared of the dragon. But it's now Pip.
Roll a wisdom saving throw to avoid being afraid of Reese.
Yeah.
Reese now has a fear aura.
Yeah.
Just get disadvantage on saves against Reese's fear aura.
Yeah, so, what does Pip do?
Pip has 40 feet. Let me measure. So that's 20 feet.
I know there's a class that does have a fear aura. I'm trying to think of... I think it's the Way of Long Death monk.
30. Pip is also going to use his action and movement to flank with Reese on the other side.
Good for him.
He's being a brave little boy.
I'm so proud of
The
him.
good boy. The goodest boy.
I don't want to ruin all this. But technically, wasn't Reese frightened?
Oh shit, you're right.
Ah.
She can't move towards.
I thought you made your save last turn.
No, she didn't make a save because she was after the dragon.
Make a save real quick. Make a save
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
I didn't roll anything.
Make a save real quick for last turn.
What is it? Wisdom?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's worse than the first time. No. Okay.
No,
say she
but
gets
this turn, I
disadvantage on her
don't want to undo this turn. We're gonna rule of cool it. Make your save for this turn, and we'll say it happens at the beginning of your turn. Your save.
Okay.
If you're frightened.
Okay.
This one ain't a whammy. Not enough.
Not enough.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say you can do this. I'm gonna say you're gonna take psychic damage to fight the fear.
Okay, that's okay.
How's that for a way to get you to be able to do what you wanted to do? And the fear is still in effect, but you will not be able to do this again for you guys in the future because this was on me for not reminding you.
Yeah,
I need to
completely
remember
forgot.
the features of my monster. So we're gonna do that, and you still
And
get what you
who
get.
succeeded and failed the saves.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to remind you guys of those things. My bad. So I'm gonna say you can take.
You should. What we could do is put icons on our characters to indicate that we are feared.
That's a good idea. Yeah. If you want to go ahead and do that, that would be great.
Sorry, I didn't want to
Everyone
ruin that.
but
I just
Brim
started
and
thinking about it. I was
Leo.
like, what?
I appreciate you pointing that out, Adam.
Yes.
So, what do you guys think is a fair amount of psychic damage to take for fighting against fear and running up to a thing that you're terrified of?
I think for 6, 7 level right now, I think say like 2d6.
Okay, that's what I was actually thinking. So
Seems legit.
you take 5 psychic damage as you do this, and you just feel like it's pushing you to scream or cry or run, and you just are pushing past it, almost like you're not even in control of your own body.
As soon as Reese gets on top of the dragon, she does puke just a little bit.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
That's valid. It's most horrible thing ever. And the feel of this dragon's absolute power underneath you, the lightning coursing through it, the pulsing of its blood and its horrible fucking spikes on its back, and how quickly it's fighting with Harshnag. It's just, it's a lot.
If you think it'd be fair, also, I can have Reese skip a turn because she just did something very scary.
Nope, we're good.
Okay. Okay.
No, because I was the one, honestly, who fucked that up. Because I need to remind you guys. So, Harshnag. Because you did Pip, right? Does Pip attack?
No, Pip used his
Move.
whole
Dash. That was a dash. Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna again 2 great axe attacks. A miss and a miss. Oh wait, but he's flanking with you. So a miss and a hit, and he does do some damage. And
he's got inspo.
Yeah. So he takes these big slashes at it and sees you running up at Reese and says, "What are you doing? Get off and go!
Where?
Off the mountain! Away from here!"
Reese doesn't say anything. She's very scared.
Seeing you just continuing to cling to it, and it looks like no one seems to be intending to move towards the exit, he just goes, "Pray to whatever god you have that you reach the place you wish to be resting in your final hours. This is my end. I don't mean for it to be yours, but if you don't leave..."
Isn't it blocking the only exit?
Yeah, we literally...
Yes.
Yeah, he's
and
trying
most
to...
Of...
He's trying
most
to
of
take
us are
up...
afraid.
Yeah, he's trying to take up Ilmarith's attacks so that you guys don't get attacked. Is basically what he's trying to do. And he's drawing fire, basically, is what he's trying to do. And encouraging you guys to get out. But
Harshnag is the tank.
he doesn't have that much in wisdom to understand how much you guys want to just fucking kill this thing, and he's just big ball of angry.
I mean, to be fair, the only thing that Brim wants to do is Brim wants to get out alive because he doesn't think they're gonna kill this thing, but he's also like, our only exit's fucking blocked. We don't have much of an option.
The end of Harshnag.
We have seen red. He wants this thing dead.
Yeah, and at the end of Harshnag's turn, Ilmarith's going to whip her tail up at Reese.
Okay.
Oops, that's just makes a tail attack. 32 to hit.
Actually, I don't think that hits me. I don't think that's almost double my AC.
So, 18 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You do not fall off yet.
Hell yeah.
but it is now her turn. And she gets her legendary actions back.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. So now she sees that you're on her back, and she says, "You want to go for a little ride?"
Kinda. No, not really.
And she's going to okay, so she's gonna do some dumb shit. She's gonna she's gonna try and fly up and sort of destroy some of the roof area here. And you're on her back, so you're gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As she tries to fly upwards and bludgeon, like she's going to basically use herself as a battering ram against the ceiling.
Question: since she's flying up, does that give Harshnag an attack of opportunity?
Yes, it does.
If
And Pip.
she's leaving his range.
Yep, and Pip.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pip. Go Pip.
The goodest boy.
Anyone's gonna bring her down, it's Pip. So
make a Pip attack.
He'll do a bite.
Save.
He'll do a big bitey bite. Ooh!
That hits.
Big bitey.
How much bite?
4 bite.
So,
Plus
what type of
lightning.
bite?
Is she immune to lightning or just
just tell me how much of the damage is lightning and how much is regular.
Okay, so that was 3 plus thing. 1d6 piercing damage. So it was 1 plus 3. So it was 1 damage of piercing and 3 of lightning.
Alright. She looks very unfazed by this, almost doesn't notice.
Sure.
As Pip bites the foot as she rises up, and like does the thing in Harry Potter where the dog grips onto Uncle Vernon's leg as they're flying away.
Oh, God.
And then falls back down like a little frustrated, like, oh, my mom's up there, oh no!
Can I ask, if, I know this is a stretch, if I get the +5 for my climbing gloves, if I'm hanging on using the climbing gloves, would they assist me at all with my dex save?
No.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
That's cool.
But, so this is going to mean you're going to take less damage, because you are going to take damage to fall off, not to be crushed.
Okay.
So, she's going to fly up, and she's going to basically collapse the ceiling in slightly, and make a big hole in the ceiling, and then the doorway is blocked, but now the sky is open. And she does this, and the room is sort of cracking and shifting. The mountain seems to be storming. As the roof opens up, you can see there's storm clouds above you and around, because this mountain is so high. And you fall off and hit the ground. I think it's a d6 per 10 feet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was not...
To, I believe, at least, I think in base rules, it's to a maximum of 10 d6, I think, or 20 d6, something like that.
So I'm just gonna double check that that's correct, because I don't want to do like tons of damage without meaning to. Okay.
I know it does have a cap, at least in base rules.
Falling.
So terminal velocity is a thing.
Feet. Yeah. So you unfortunately are gonna fall 40 feet up as she flaps her wings, and you lose your balance. You fall 40 feet down and take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor. You are prone. You are frightened. But Pip is there.
It's
and
there.
Harshnag is there. And Ilmarith is flying up
It
above
could
a
have
little
been
bit.
a lot worse, though.
Oh yeah, it could have.
You could have fallen all the way back down to the ground from up there.
Well, you fell to the ground, but you only fell 40 feet, so you didn't fall that far.
Yes, but she fell back to the upper level and not to the lower level, is what I was saying.
Oh, yeah, another 10 feet would have been another d6, yeah. So,
yeah. Well, I would still be up.
I didn't know
even
how
if I
far.
rolled another d6. I'm good.
No, I'm just saying I didn't know how far down it was.
Right.
And don't forget, I'm pretty sure you have second wind too, Reese.
I do.
Don't forget
I haven't
that.
used it yet. I know. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
I did have a plan other than just hold on to her back, but
yeah, she does this basically to she does this to kind of break out of this because she's kind of caved in her own entrance there. She did this kind of to break open the ceiling, and also just because she wants to destroy this place. And just as she's coming up, she's going to try and swipe at some of the pillars to see if she can get any of the pillars to fall and have more of the ceiling collapse on you guys. So she's gonna claw at yeah, so she does a lot of damage to some of the pillars on this side. As she flies up, she's flying like this way a little bit. And she's up now, we'll say 20 feet in the air. She's not that high, but she's huge. So the lowest part of her is 20 feet up in the air from this floor. So 30 feet up from this floor. And that's her turn. Leo.
Okay, I'm gonna move to where I just indicated there. I'm going to take my action to dash. No, you know what? No, I'm gonna use my bonus action, spend a key point, and dash. That's 30 feet. So right about there, I think, was 30 feet. And she's how far away now from me?
Oh no, I don't want to do math. Just measure over and then add 10.
Okay, 45 feet.
So 55.
Oh, 50.
Yeah.
From me. Well, no, 45, yeah, 45, so 55 feet. So I have another... I have 30 from the top of the stairs, that's another... Why can't I do math?
You can do...
I have another 20 feet of movement. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, so it's to the base... Yeah,
That's about 15, so
I mean,
one more square.
You can get under her for 35.
I had 20 feet from Reese.
Yeah, so from there...
Or from behind Reese.
Yeah, so from there she's 40 feet away from you, because she's
40
upward.
feet, okay.
Yeah, she's up a little bit. With the triangle, that's what we're gonna say.
So I'm gonna take the dodge action then, because I don't have the additional movement to get within range.
You don't want to use a sunbolt, you can't do that from here?
I don't, it's 30 feet is the range on that.
She doesn't have the range.
If I'm 40 feet away, I don't have the range.
Okay, you don't have the range. I'm sorry, I love. Alright.
That's what I said, I'm taking the dodge action as my action.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, she's going to use her legendary action to beat her wings. Oh no one's in 15 feet. Never mind. She doesn't do that because there's no one within 15 feet. Ha. Haha.
Nice.
So she can't use any of those. She doesn't have the range.
Haha.
Niall.
How are the turntables?
How the turntables. Niall, what do you do?
my dude?
Watch The Office, but that's one of my favorite quotes from that.
Yeah. Niall, are you here?
Sorry, I forgot I muted myself.
You're good.
Always. We always do that.
Have we seen, or has Harshnag indicated another exit? Because he's been telling us to leave. Because my understanding is where he is the exit.
Well, that exit is now closed off, if I remember correctly, and the sky is open. We can leap through the roof if any of us can fly.
Yeah,
I know one of us can. Well, one of us can cast fly on themselves.
Hold on. We can escape from the roof?
Yes.
It's open now. To
Yep.
the air.
Oh, I see.
So she collapsed the doorway, and now there's rubble everywhere, and you could climb out, or you could fly out through the top. It's not super difficult to climb out. It's just like, I would say it's difficult terrain, so it costs extra movement. It's just you don't have to make a check.
Oh, that ruined part of my plan, because I was going to try to get myself to the door and put the sovereign glue on the door so it's stuck and locked Harshnag and her in there.
Bummer.
That would have been a brilliant move, but
It would have been.
unfortunately.
Until she broke the door.
Yeah, but that would have taken time.
The ceiling is definitely partially collapsed.
Ceiling is partially collapsed. Exit is, so ceiling seems to be our exit point for now.
Anyone with shatter can probably make that hole a little bit bigger.
Wow, remember when Teo had shatter?
Yes, I do remember when Teo had shatter. I remember when he cast it on Leo too, because I told him to, like, hey, hit me with it, and then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can take it. I can make con saves, and I failed my con save.
Alright, so here we're 20.
I was thinking Niall had shatter. That's why I said if one of us has shatter.
I don't have shatter, but Niall's still frightened, so he's moving away.
Understandable.
I'm gonna see Harshnag taking a beating and understand that he is probably our only saving grace, but I can't get close to him. So I'm just gonna throw a healing word at him. And he does have that. He still does have the Bardic Inspiration if he wants to roll the D8 for extra healing, but that's up to him on when he wants to roll that. And I can't get everyone out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fly on myself with the mandolin again. I use 20. DM, are you gonna roll that since I now have a flying speed of 60 feet, I would be able to fly up 40 feet since I moved 20 feet over? Or is that, did I use my whole, would I only have what was left of my movement prior to casting the spell?
Generally have movements work.
Rules is written, it works in fractions.
Fractions. So I would have, I use 10 out of 20 feet. I can move up 20 feet.
Yeah.
Which is what I will do. So I will be 20 feet in the air with fly. And then I guess I'll try to make a wisdom saving throw. And then how high is the ceiling now?
Oh yeah, who forgot to make a wisdom save? I'm so sorry. Nobody. Never mind. The ceiling, I think, was like 100 feet up.
It's 100 feet up? Okay.
Yeah, because she's pretty tall.
Jenna, did you make one for... Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Made two.
I made 2 in a row, and they were both bad.
Yeah, I don't think my 14 is going to make
No,
it.
it's a DC 20.
Oof.
So I have to nat 20.
You do.
I'm surprised
that,
you-
Tony, but
Then
it
that
only
20.
lasts for a minute, so you do it 6 times, and then you can stop.
Alright.
If we survive,
Or
So
10
do,
times.
6 times.
10 times.
do you
for
have a Does Niall also have a cloak of protection? I know someone else does.
No, I do
Goose
not.
does.
Goose does.
Okay.
That's Niall's turn.
No, I'm just saying because that gives you a +1 to your saves. So I was just making sure you were factoring that in.
Yeah, I don't have anything
Are you
extra.
factoring
Thank you,
that in,
though.
Goose?
Am I what?
Factoring that in? Are you factoring in your +1 to saves? And your cloak of
Yes,
protection?
yes, I am.
I have
I
factored
was
it
trying to
in.
think of what the
It's
hell.
no longer on Leo's sheet for some reason.
His turn. Because Robin is a fighter, can't fly, and really can't
Yeah.
do anything.
He has a bow.
I believe he does have a
no.
crossbow or something.
Niall will yell out to Robin as he starts floating up in the air. He says, "Throw me your rope. Throw me your rope."
And
Robin will 100% do that. And he'll whistle towards Goose's direction and point at the rope.
oh my god, are you gonna try and fly out with everyone in tow at him?
I'm trying to think of a way to get everyone out of here because
That's
I
safe
have
as
one.
hell.
I have 1 3rd level spell slot. Like I have the mandolin and 1 3rd level spell slot. So I was like,
Don't
"Oh,
you
I'll
guys
fly
have a
people."
potion of giant strength?
No, we used it. We used it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Follow-up question. Pip. He can fly.
No.
Nope.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's a
He-
later ability.
Higher level, he does not have wings.
His wings are not strong enough to support his baby fat.
He's too baby.
His wings are vestigial.
No, they're there. They just his wingspan isn't big enough to compensate for the weight of his body.
So anyway, Robin
He's
is
worse
going
than
to
Uppy.
100%
He hasn't-
that. Toss
Yeah.
the rope. Whistle at Goose. Make his wisdom save. Roll high enough.
Make an attack roll for the rope, I guess, to hit Niall with it.
Do I get like some sort of, I don't know, does he get like advantage since I'm trying to catch it? Like it doesn't
yeah.
matter what
Changes nothing.
Niall, make a dex to try and grab it, I guess.
just a dex or a dex? I guess just a straight dex.
Yeah, dex check to try and grab it.
I'll just make that dex check.
I'm gonna say that means it's low in the air from where you are, but yeah, with that you can get it. You just sort of scoop. I'll say you use your reaction to do that, if that's okay with you.
That's fine with me. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you're able to catch it, and then does Robin have anything else?
No.
Action to throw a rope.
He's going to hop back behind the statue.
Does he stay holding on to it?
The rope? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Goose.
He got a 5 on his wisdom save. He's still scared of Gargan. Goose is going to see a rope, see it out, go for it.
Grab on the rope. Let's see. We have the rope over here.
Dash. Start climbing up.
Just remember, I'm only 20 feet in the air.
So there's that. There's your rope.
And Goose is going to, as an action, cast invisibility on Niall.
Niall? Dope. Because if he can't fly, you all fall. Yep.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Remind me what the range on fly is. Is that a touch spell?
It's a touch spell. That's where I was having so much issues
Yeah.
with it. I was like, oh, I cannot get like 2 people or 3 people even.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
You would have to cast it on him probably, and then hope the other 2 could get over to him.
I was actually hoping Pip would fly Reese out, but you know, we do what we can.
Yeah.
He's too baby.
So afraid.
The baby dragon.
Hey.
Once we get rid of this fucking fear effect.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Brim has an out. He can only do it for himself, though.
Can you remove the fear from everybody?
No.
Damn.
So, Goose, you done?
Yes.
Brim.
Brim's gonna turn his head and look at Niall and the rope, and then he's gonna look at Harshnag, Reese, and Leo.
Yeah.
And he's gonna run down, and I think I'm gonna make absolutely sure. Yeah, that's within 30 feet. Reese is in range. Do what?
Don't forget there's up 10 feet right here.
Are we gonna count that for sound?
No.
Okay. So everybody's in range. So Brim's gonna use the one thing that he's never used before.
His mace.
No, he's gonna pull out. He's gonna pull out the Rock of the Zealot
Yo.
Yeah!
and hold it up, and it's like
Advantage against
everybody.
Saves, right?
Everybody gets advantage on their until next turn. They get advantage on all skill checks and all attacks they make.
Fuck yeah! What do you say?
I think it's supposed to give the. Hang on, let's see what Zealot Shout says, so I don't get that wrong.
You either do a battle cry or
You unleash a battle cry, blah blah blah. 10 feet of your choice within 60 feet of you. Gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of your next turn.
So if you want, your battle cry can just be a scream, or you can battle cry out for something, or like, on me, or whatever you want.
It's like. In the name of the gods!
Appropriate moment.
For glory! For blood! For war!
Hell yeah. Alright. So everybody gets, if you want to pop the description in chat, that's helpful for everyone. And then anything else for your turn?
Well, that was a bonus action.
You got your spiritual weapon up still.
That's a bonus action too, so I can't do anything with it.
Oh.
So Brim's gonna look. I'm
pretty sure you can only move the spiritual weapon 20 feet.
Yep. Brim's gonna look at everybody and says, "Do you all trust me?"
You guys can respond.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Yeah,
I did not catch.
Do you trust me?
I trust you more than anyone else.
Niall's not saying anything because he's invisible.
Valid.
Yeah. So Brim's like just looking at Reese now.
Reese just kind of makes eye contact with him and nods.
Run,
He's
you
also
fools!
on her ass.
Run! Whatever you do not look back! And Brim's gonna pull out the entire jar of magic beans, and he's gonna start sprinting at the dragon.
Oh no!
Shit! Magic beam!
So, do not give player magic beans.
And as he's doing this, he's
I
going.
caused some fucking hell with magic beans.
As he's doing this, he's running.
I was looking at the pixie dust. I was concerned just throwing the pixie dust in the dragon's face.
But yeah, as he's doing this and he's running at Harshnag, he yells at Harshnag and goes,
Hilarious. We roll the giving the target a fly speed.
It's like, Harshnag, throw me!
Throw you!
As high as you can!
Okay! He reaches out a hand in preparation.
Yeah, so Brim's,
Oh my gosh.
Brim's just running. He's got the beans out, and he's waiting for Harshnag to throw him.
Goose is just dangling 20 feet in the air on an invisible rope. Oh my god.
Just go, 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 go.
He's like, go Brim, go Brim, go.
No, Goose gives no shits what Brim's doing. He just wants out of here.
Nile, go. I don't want to be here. Let them die.
I was gonna say, for the sake of just doing it or saying what I'm gonna do, as soon as Harshnag throws him, Brim's gonna throw all 20 magic beans on the ground at the dragon.
On the ground at the dragon or at the dragon?
Basically, wherever, like, the beans can explode and hit the dragon.
Get some in her mouth. Get some in her mouth.
Alright, let's summon a pyramid inside the dragon.
No, they have a different effect because he's not planning them.
Another one.
Right. It's damage.
Yeah, they explode, dealing, I think, force damage.
Fire.
Yeah, let's fucking go, Reese.
Yeah. Reese is going to stand up. Firstly.
Have movement.
Yep. Yep. Love it. Love it.
Pip's movement speed.
Pip's movement speed is 40 feet.
So I just want to point out, you could get on Pip's back.
Ride the smaller, more rideable dragon.
That's true. He is rideable.
Because you don't have that much movement left. But if Pip runs to you and then runs further.
Yeah. So I will use our combined movement. I'll like come over here and then have Pip
just jump on the back of Pip as Pip runs.
Yeah, run
diagonally away.
Past
probably.
And jump down the stairs. Like not even on down, like jump over the railing.
Yep. So you Pip's gonna. You don't have to make one because you're on Pip's back, but Pip's gonna have to make dex save to not take fall damage. It's just gonna be a d6 if he fails. So.
Yeah.
What is the dex save for that?
The beans.
Gosh.
He has +5 to his dex
for falling.
10
That's a 23.
I don't believe there is a dex save for falling, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong.
That's a success, I'll say.
Well, no. If it jumps, what's its jump? What's your jump?
23.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't take any damage. No one takes damage. You fucking go.
Pip is so cool when he does this.
Coolest boy.
Coolest, goodest.
This
boy.
is the second dragon you've ridden today.
Yes. And as
He says flashbacks.
as I ride off on Pip, can I try to fire like one arrow?
I believe you'd have disadvantage on that attack, but
she also has advantage too.
Has disadvantage anyway because they're
it
afraid.
would be a flat roll. Yeah.
Oh yeah, flat.
Flat. Okay, and I didn't Hunter's Mark, so I'm not gonna add that.
That's for 20.
Oh shit!
Hey!
Fucking roll
Nice.
that.
That is 11 damage.
Ouchie. Nice. Thank you.
Bing! And
Should've
then I
saved
have Pip. That was what he was there, so that's 15 feet. And then he can go there.
Yep. So you get to there with Pip.
Yep.
I was going to ask, since we're hitting 10, want to finish this round and then...
Yeah, we're almost done here. We're gonna finish this round and be out of here. Alright. Harshnag. Harshnag is going to look at you, Brim. Look at the dragon. Look at you. Look at the dragon. You're reaching up with beans in a bag in your hand.
He's like carrying the beans like a football in one arm.
Okay, he's gonna try and wrestle the beans out of your hand.
Brim's just gonna look at him and hand him over.
Yeah, he mumbles, "Fight another day," and dives into the air top speed run, top speed jump with his 40-foot movement speed, jumps into the air to tackle the dragon.
Can I do a reaction?
What do you want to do?
Brim, seeing this, is like, oh fuck, this is about to be bad. And he's gonna clap his hands together and cast Meld into Stone.
Is Meld into Stone a reaction spell? You have...
it is not, but I was just saying, like, as a closing...
You did have healing spells as reaction, so I'll say that that's a preventative, preventing damage. I'll say you can have that as a reaction.
Yeah, so...
because you had some reactions from your god.
Yep. Brim just disappears into the floor.
Yeah, okay, so, he's just gonna make a ranged weapon attack, and the weapon is himself.
Nice.
Okay.
And he's gonna add his bardic inspiration to it. Was it D8?
Don't forget he also has advantage.
D8.
That is enough.
Yeah.
So he has tackled Imrith in the air, and they fall to the ground, both tumbling and hitting a bunch of stone and shit over here. Mm-hmm. This part of the ceiling of this next room starts to collapse, and he's pushing her this way. You watch him try and push her into the room as they roll over and over each other, and he gets the bag of beans and is trying to pry her jaw open. And you watch as he's going to make an attack. I'm just going to do another ranged weapon attack. He doesn't succeed in getting... Advantage? Yeah, even with advantage. He doesn't succeed in getting her mouth open yet, but he seems like he's still working on it. But you can tell that his plan is to keep her here, keep her down, and give you guys enough time to get away.
Okay.
I can't see the number on that one. How far is that from me? I just can't see the number.
75.
That says 75, but you're going from behind yourself.
No.
So
about 70 feet between me and...
Oops.
That's 60 feet.
There we go.
60 feet between me and Imrith?
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
But, Harshnag is every fucking second he's get out of here! And is trying to just hold her down, and she's shooting lightning out of her mouth, and it's a whole mess. And at the end of his turn, she's gonna tail attack him. Oops, that's the wrong button. Yeah, and does 18 more damage to him, smacking him, basically trying to do as much damage as she can while she's still got the chance to still move a little bit here.
Yeah, at that point, I guess, hearing that, because Brim can still see, he's gonna pop out and start making her run for it.
Yeah. So you guys could run up basically this way, towards where the exit was. There's now sort of a ramp of rubble, or you could hop onto the rope with Niall, but Niall, if another person gets on there, your movements can be halved. You're already, each time you move, are gonna have to make strength checks to keep the rope.
Okay.
Yeah, so you may drop the rope, and your movement will be halved if you add one more person. So we'll see what goes on. It's Ilmarith's turn. She's going to change shape, and you watch as she shifts and twists under this form of the dragon into a giant.
Whoa. No.
She gets smaller, but then her hand, you see something come out of her hand as she starts to cast some kind of spell. she's having difficulty casting it because Harshnag is preventing her. He's got his hand like on her mouth. So she's having trouble casting a spell, but she's trying to cast something and isn't able to yet because he's got his hand like on her mouth. She can't cast something with verbal component currently, but she's trying. And that is her turn. Is she changes shape and she tries to cast something and fails. Leo.
I'm still 60 feet away from her, even though they're shrink in size. Okay. I'm going to move 30 feet forward. I'm not wasting this. I'm not wasting this advantage. Going to go full in. Radiant Sunbolt. Wait, pull it up again. That's 1. 2. Gonna spend my bonus action and 1 key point to fire 2 more. 3 and 4.
Dope. Only one of those hits.
The 22.
Yeah.
6
speed.
radiant damage. And I will say, just shut up and die already.
She's just too busy with what she's trying to do. She can't even get words out around Harshnag right now. They're basically wrestling on the floor of this ancient frozen cavern. This ancient frozen hole, rather.
Let me,
She's
move.
a little too busy
Yeah, I
to
think
come up
it's-
with a witty response right now.
I think that's about 30. Nope, that's...
Yeah.
There's about 30 feet, and then I will use the rest of my 20 to jump, to run and... Come on. To run and jump down here. I think that's about 20 feet.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that's
you're-
the end of my turn.
You're right, there is no saving throw for fall damage. I forgot about
Nope.
that. So, yep. But
It's either you take the damage or you're a monk.
yeah. So you're good. Anything else for your turn?
I think that's it for me.
Okay. Niall.
Was my action, my bonus action, and my movement.
I want to fly up to the roof.
Okay.
Like, basically,
Full
I want to
movement.
get up. Yeah, I want to get full movement. I want to get up to the roof. Goose, I'm assuming you are basically like, you're able to get like right below me.
Yes.
So, could I say, basically what I would do is, like, once I land on the roof, it will still hold the rope, I want to pull Goose up, and then I want to spend the rest of my turn taking my second length of ropes. We have 2, because I would assume Sir Robin is, like, dangling in the air if he's holding onto this rope now, because it was longer than, higher than
Make
50
a
feet.
strength check as you do this.
And then I want to just tie the rope so we have a long enough length and be able to secure it. I basically just want to make like an escape rope.
Okay, make a strength check.
Strength check. I'm awesome at those.
This is still before turn 3.
Nat
Oh,
20.
sick. So you fly up. You're actually, with the nat 20, you're able to fly up and get both Robin and Goose up to the rooftop.
Okay. Yep. So I want to tie a new rope. Like, I basically want to tie the 2 lengths of rope together and be able to drop it back down. And I'm just gonna yell and be like, "Everyone, get to the roof!"
Yeah, and Robin's probably going to start, like, tying that off to try and make sure there's a secure hold, so if something happens to him or Goose, that the rope is still there for the others.
Yeah. And yeah. So I'm still invisible. And I'm gonna keep fly going for now.
Alright.
And
Robin.
still frightened of the dragon.
Robin is up top now, right?
Yep, he's with you. You're standing on the precipice of a broken roof with, I believe, like enough rope to get to the floor below you. But Robin probably is going to tie it off, maybe?
Yes, he's going to tie it
I would
off.
say too.
To stabilize it / assuming the place he is currently standing is safe.
Yeah.
For like other people and whatnot. And
Yeah,
just
I'm
get
gonna
ready
say-
to help people up.
Yeah, make a survival check for tying the knots. This would be the DC if something were to affect the rope negatively. It would just be how strong the knot is, basically. Alright,
30-20.
cool. That's pretty good. Anything else bonus action-wise? Movement?
Now he's going to try to help someone up if the opportunity arises.
Alright. Goose.
Actual Goose will will pull Raven out of his cloak, pop a healing potion into its beak, and just like, get down there and give that to someone who if someone goes down.
So Raven takes it and flies downwards towards everybody that's close to the dragon. And at this time, Ilmarith is going to make another tail attack. She misses, and her tail hits a pillar.
Wait, she's a giant
above-
though. Is she a
Oh,
giant
that's
with a
right.
tail?
Say that.
Yeah, you're
This
right.
Wait,
She did transform into a giant.
You're
Those
right.
cheeks
You're right.
be
You're right.
clapping.
She makes a tail attack, if you know what I mean. Yeah, no, she's gonna make my fucking mouse isn't working.
She's gonna flail.
Yeah, she's gonna make a melee attack because she
she's
can't
just
get.
gonna
He covers her mouth with his hand, basically, is the problem. So she's gonna do something equivalent to a tail attack. I guess it would be a claw.
Yeah, I would say it's closer to a
Is
Oh,
claw.
bitch slap.
Yeah. She'll miss with the claw, and it would do bludgeoning instead of slashing, I would say. But she misses with the claw, but it does hit a pillar next to them, and some of the ceiling collapses down on top of them, and you guys can't really see them all together at this point. There's so much dust and rubble covering them. You're not sure what's happening in that corner. And the snow is coming down thicker and thicker. And at this time, you think you guys have a perfect opportunity to fucking book it out of here. And
hurry! We still have to get off the roof.
The beans.
the beans.
They're
You still don't
technically
know.
buried under rubble.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen to the beans. There's snow falling. You don't know if that counts as water. But you feel like you have mere seconds to fucking get out of here before these two collapse this entire fucking mountain with their fight. They're so enormous and so powerful. You don't know what spell she's trying to cast, but if he can't keep his hand on her mouth or get those beans down her throat fast enough, you don't know what will happen. So, we're going to end there for tonight.
I was gonna say I
Oh.
want to do one last thing before Brim ran off.
No,
to grab
I
that
said
rope.
we were going to go to the end of the round, and Goose is the last one of the round. I'm sorry, but you write it down or
You're top of the round. Top of
send
the round.
me a DM if you want, and it'll stay there right at the top of my messages with you. So if you need to remember what you wanted to do,
Well, I tried to get Leo to do it, but I don't think he saw it.
well, send me a message.
Probably did not.
Any of you guys who have things you want to remember to
Oh,
do, send me a
I see what.
message.
Yeah, I see what you said.
Yeah.
I did see that. I just didn't process it. I guess.
Why won't you let Niall save you?
And I hope you guys really enjoyed this fight and are excited for next time as you book it down the side of a mountain
I
as
think
an avalanche. Maybe
I will
following
admit I
you.
probably would have enjoyed this a whole lot more if I had gone into this fight with more than 4 first level slots and a single third level.
Goose had fucking 10 hit points. You all were out. You were all out of shit. This was a fight no one could win. And Harshnag knew it.
I was
Harshnag
at
knew.
my. I was honestly at my peak going into this fight.
Oh yeah, it's very funny.
I had
that
full health and all my key points because I took a short rest before after fighting Remrat.
Leo was fine, and I love monks for that. But everyone else was doing pretty rough. So
I will say, to be fair,
this was okay.
Well, my favorite thing is because I'm a Sun Soul now, I can stay out of range of attacks and still deal damage.
I will say, with the beans, it is fully possible for us to kill that dragon, but we'd have to be lucky.
Yeah,
you would have to roll max damage.
No, I mean, it depends on how much damage Harshnag has done.
Well, yeah. How much damage we've done in general. More than one of us has attacked that thing and successfully hit.
Let's see, that was... I hit it once,
you hit
it once, Reese hit it once, and that was for less than 30 damage.
Have resistance to radiant damage at all.
Yeah, there's basically no such thing as resistance to force.
Look, with enough bullshittery, yes, we could have.
There is one creature, but I'm pretty sure it's not intended to be resistant to force.
No.
I mean...
No, I don't think those beans are going to kill her. I think they're going to, like, severely piss her off.
In theory, could have gotten lucky enough to suggest it to just leave.
Yeah.
That wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
That wasn't going to happen. Legendary resistance.
My idea, when I had Reese jump onto the back of the giant dragon, was to have her just stick a sword in there and take her whole vial of poison and just kind of douse the wound in it to see if...
If you'd have done that, I could have started heating metal. We could have
either
Metal
or Brim could have heat metal that sword.
It would have taken forever. We can both heat metal.
Can you heat metal from a distance?
Yes.
Yep.
It's a 60-foot range.
Whoa.
I was going to say,
so stick my loner sword that we promised to return.
Brim's original plan was basically draw the dragon in so you all could get out, and then basically say, fuck you, meld into stone, so the dragon couldn't get at him.
The only problem with that is meld into stone only lasts so long.
Honestly...
It lasts for 8 hours.
Wait, guys, we had an easy out.
In what regard?
Let Harshnag do it.
Go ahead, Goose.
And then I was like, oh, maybe it's not a good idea to teleport to Hecaton's court when there's a dragon specifically that hates Hecaton right there. Because neither I nor Reese know if it's like instantaneous or if there's like a portal that opens or what. So I decided against it. But
or if it's
we don't
only
know,
like
we don't know the area, because if it was just you, all of a sudden, oh, we have this out, and all of a sudden Reese is just gone and is in the giant court, and we're like, where's Reese?
Yeah, I didn't know if we all had to like be holding hands or like even how to like.
Do I have to say a magic word then,
activate it? Like.
Yeah.
You pull the string on the side.
Oh yes, the magic conch. Yes.
Well,
Goose, I'm gonna need you to use your magic hand abilities.
Magic hands. I have
don't you have mage hand? Don't you have mage hand now?
I do.
It does all the extra stuff.
Yes.
Yes, he's a mage hand ledger main. I think is the name of that ability.
Here.
What do you need me to do with it?
I don't know. I guess it's all tied off now with Robin, because I was like, I'm not strong and I'm holding a rope. But Robin's taking care of that now.
Yeah, Robin's up top doing that.
Even then, even with Mage Hand Ledger Main, it only has a 30-foot range.
Yeah.
You need the telekinetic feat in order to make it with more range.
Goose, we're up high and at risk of falling.
That gives it a range of 60 feet.
Just
don't.
This did not work out well last time.
I only know that the telekinetic feat gives it a range of 60 feet, which is also only if you already know the Mage Hand spell. I only know that because Harlequin had that feat. I gave that feat to him because I'm like, oh,
the only other dumb thing.
Telekinetic.
that we could have done is we could have pulled the bean plan, had the group distract her, and have Brim go up and revivify Harshnag so they can keep going at it.
Round 2.
It's like, I ain't hear no bell.
Exactly. Hell in a cell, you versus me.
I have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna head out, guys.
I do too, and I'm gonna be exhausted.
Fun session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Good
This is
night.
very fun.
So good.
I'm glad I had my, I'm glad Leo had his moment.
You guys pull out the stops for this one.
Dude, everybody was trying something. It was we all put some good thoughts in.
Not playing that speech, by the way. That was just.
Hey, at least Devin doesn't.
No, I did not plan that speech.
Devin doesn't have to worry about the beans anymore.
Gotta worry about what they do.
I just kind of pulled that out and just like.
Unless they're planted, they just explode.
Yeah.
If they're
And
dropped,
now
I
they're
believe.
now they've been buried under rubble, also known as planted.
Somebody say my name.
Several times.
I'm so sorry. I'm getting ready for bed as I listen to you guys chat about this. Please say thanks.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was gonna say, one of the things I said is like the dumbest thing I could think of was doing the bean plan, letting the group distract the dragon, and then while they're distracted, Brim running over and revivifying Harshnag's like, I didn't hear no bell, get up.
So good. I'm so excited for next week, you guys. So this session was the big session I needed everyone to be here for. So in future, if we have one person missing, you guys okay with still going?
I will say at least one night a week, unless my schedule gets changed again or I'm working overtime, I will be AWOL. I'll be on night shift.
Okay.
Not one night a week, one night a month.
Okay.
I also don't know if you heard me, Devin, when I said I did not plan that speech at all.
You guys did amazing. All of you had dramatic moments that were perfect and beautiful, and